내가 아니랬지.
Hey everyone, welcome back to On Screen Max. Today, we're taking a massive tour across Asia to look at the absolute best, most bone-crunching action movies ever made. From the claustrophobic tenement buildings of Indonesia to the neon-drenched streets of South Korea and the underground rings of Thailand, this list has it all. We have curated a list of 10 titles that blend legendary, modern classics with explosive new releases. These movies feature insane stunts, massive shootouts, and fight choreography that hits incredibly hard. Before we start, if you enjoy these recommendations, smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss our next countdown. Let's get into the list. Number 10, The Raid 2. Starting off our list is the 2014 Indonesian masterpiece that took martial arts cinema to a whole new level. Picking up right after the first movie, rookie cop Rama goes deep undercover in the Jakarta underworld to bring down a massive crime syndicate and corrupt police officials. The scope of this sequel is enormous. It leaves the confined building of the original and explodes into the streets, delivering some of the most visceral action ever captured on film. From the brutal mud pit prison riot to the legendary kitchen fight in a high-speed car chase that defies logic, the Silat choreography is flawless and absolutely relentless. Number 9. Ip Man. At number 9 is the 2008 martial arts classic that made Donnie Yen a global superstar. This film is the gold standard for traditional kung fu cinema. Set during the Sino-Japanese War, the story follows the legendary Grandmaster of Wing Chun, who is forced into poverty when his city is occupied by foreign forces. When his friends are brutally beaten in a martial arts tournament, he steps up to defend the pride of his people. The combat is crisp, fast, and technically perfect. Watching him unleash lightning-fast chain punches to dismantle 10 black belts at once is pure cinematic magic. Number 8. The Raid: Redemption. Coming in at number 8 is the 2011 adrenaline rush that changed action movies forever. This is a masterclass in survival horror disguised as a martial arts film. A rookie SWAT team is deployed to raid a heavily fortified tenement building run by a ruthless mobster. But when their cover is blown, the exits are sealed, and an entire building of armed thugs comes hunting for them. It is a non-stop, breathless fight for survival. The close-quarters hallway brawls and the sheer physical exhaustion of the fighters make this an absolute must-watch. Number 7. Rurouni Kenshin.
目を覚ませバットサイ
所詮一切れは一切れ
木村バットサイたまんねえなそれ欲しければウルトラにかけた真の一歩を解け
Taking the 7th spot is the 2012 live-action adaptation of the famous manga Rurouni Kenshin. If you want pure, lightning-fast swordplay, this is it. The story follows a wandering former assassin known as Batasai, who has vowed never to kill again, using a reverse blade sword to protect the innocent in the new era of Japan. When a drug lord threatens his new friends, he is forced to draw his weapon. The practical stunt work and wire-free grounded sword combat completely revolutionized Japanese action cinema. Number 6. The Night Comes for Us.
Tahun gua jadi mesin pembunuh mereka. Kalau lo sudah dilantik menjadi seorang seksis, hukumnya mutlak. Nggak kehitung pembantahan yang udah gue lakuin. Satu kehidupan kecil yang sudah di ujung tanduk, gue bisa merubah takdir gue. Semua berakhir sekarang.
At number 6, we have the 2018 insanely violent Indonesian hit, The Night Comes For Us. This movie is an absolute bloodbath from the opening scene to the final credits. A top-tier triad enforcer turns his back on his syndicate to save the life of an orphaned girl. This single act of mercy unleashes an army of assassins, including his former best friend, who are sent to butcher him. The fights are chaotic, gory, and use everything from meat cleavers to pool balls. The final brutal showdown between Joe Taslim and Iko Uwais is legendary. Number 5. The Witch, Part 1. The Subversion.
내가 아니랬지.
Midway through our list at number 5 is the 2018 South Korean sci-fi action thriller. This movie starts as a slow burn mystery and turns into absolute carnage. It follows a seemingly normal high school girl who escaped a mysterious medical facility as a child with no memory of her past. When the shadowy agency finally tracks her down, they realize they have awakened a telekinetic super assassin. The final act features incredibly fast gun-fu, super-powered martial arts, and physics-defying violence inside a secret laboratory. Number 4. The Villainous.
그 남자를 죽여달라. 위에서 명령하는 남친더라고.
At number 4 is the 2017 South Korean masterpiece, The Villainous. This movie completely redefined how action can be filmed, famously inspiring massive Hollywood franchises like John Wick. The story follows an assassin trained from childhood who is recruited by an intelligence agency with the promise of freedom, but her dark past refuses to let her go. The camera work is insane, featuring a 5-minute continuous first-person POV hallway massacre and a breathtaking sword fight on speeding motorcycles. It is a relentless visual rush. Number 3. Fury.
Nhưng mày đã bắt nhầm con tao rồi.
Crashing into the top 3 is the 2019 Vietnamese martial arts sensation, Fury. This movie is a non-stop adrenaline ride from start to finish. A former gangster has retired to the countryside to raise her daughter in peace. When a human trafficking ring makes the fatal mistake of kidnapping her child, she goes on a hyper-violent rampage across the country to get her back. The choreography utilizes traditional Vietnamese martial arts, resulting in brutal machete fights and an unforgettable close-quarters brawl on a moving train. Number 2. Wolf Warrior 2.
Saving your ass!
The runner-up is the 2017 global box office phenomenon, Revenge of the Warriors, also known as Wolf Warrior 2. Directed by and starring Wu Jing, this is pure military action at its finest. The story follows a disgraced former Special Forces operative who finds himself in the middle of a brutal war zone in Africa. When mercenaries start slaughtering civilians, he becomes a one-man army to protect his compatriots. The tank battles, massive explosions, and the incredible hand-to-hand combat against Scott Adkins are absolutely phenomenal. Number 1. Bangkok Dog. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is the gritty, hard-boiled action hit, Bangkok Dog. This movie delivers pure, unpretentious underground combat. A detective goes completely rogue and travels to the chaotic streets of Bangkok to find his kidnapped daughter, only to run into a massive local trafficking ring. The action relies entirely on heavy, knuckle-busting martial arts skills, perfectly blending Chinese kung fu with the brutal knees and elbows of Muay Thai. It is dark, violent, and features a relentless pace that doesn't let you breathe until the final credits roll. And that wraps up our list